Sup, beautiful people? SuperCliff here, and thanks for tuning in on today's brand new video. With that being Absolute Carnage, Scream, issue number 2, written by Colin Bunn and the art by Gerardo Scanova. And this is just one out of the 11 tie-in books revolving around Marvel's current event. And without further talky talk, let's get into it. And so we pick back up from where we left off last time, where we see the villainous Scream being puppeteered by Carnage himself to square off against Annie Benton, who has in her possession a codex, since at one point in time she wore a symbiote. And as we all know, fire is a symbiote's weakness, and Andy, being in possession of the Hellmark, can summon a plentiful amount of fire to combat Scream, and she totally does so, which in turn inflicts massive pain against Scream. However, this also makes Scream begin to go insane. Okay, more than usual, but check it. As we see the symbiote villain crying out, claiming that there are too many noises within her mind. Eventually, Scream rips off the spiral sigil from her forehead, and in doing so, Scream is able to regain total control of herself. Well, at least for the time being. And while Andy is confused, wondering if Scream is still trying to kill her, Scream responds by telling her no. After incinerating the spiral symbol, Scream tells Andy that it was the symbol that made her attack Andy. And because the symbol is a part of Scream, it will eventually grow back, forcing Scream to once again attack Andy. Andy tells her that she'll just have to fight it off, if and when the time comes. Or if worse comes to worse, she can just incinerate Scream to a pile of Play-Doh. Andy then informs Scream of what's been going on thus far, Carnage believing that he's Null's one true prophet, and that Carnage and his thralls are hunting down all current and past hosts. Basically, the need-to-know basis on why tonight is much bloodier than usual. And upon hearing all of this, makes Scream believe that it's her job to protect Andy, like overly protective. Suddenly, innocent people start to scream. Scream. Where we see a pack of Carnage thralls readying to attack a group of innocent people. And so, like a badass, Scream jumps down and saves everyone alongside Andy. However, Scream is not your typical superhero, because let's be honest, she looks like a fucking monster. So yeah, people are scared of her. And it's here where Scream begins to once again feel Carnage's hold. And as Andy's trying to calm her down, Scream turns around and tells Andy to run. As we quickly see Carnage himself, who's already slaughtered the group of people of whom they saved, and that he's ready for more killing. And so, Absolute Carnage Scream, issue number 2, continued its message, telling us that this is not a must-read for the overall Absolute Carnage event. Now, it was nice seeing Scream and Andy talk, giving us at least some character for a central protagonist, and I actually enjoy the fact that this story is shaping Scream into becoming Marvel's newest female symbiote hero. Die-hard symbiote fans may not particularly care for this approach, but for new readers, especially those interested in Clay Chapman's Scream Curse of Carnage series, might see this as refreshing. Unfortunately, the book doesn't do anything major in its story to affect the main title, and although Patricia Robson is the current host, the book sort of hints that Andy will in the end become the new Scream, which makes me wonder why not just do that from the start. I will say that I enjoyed this better than the previous issue, and I'm gonna give Absolute Carnage Scream issue 2 a 6.5 out of 10. And that wraps up today's video. If you guys like my content, please hit that subscribe button, as well as hit the bell symbol, so that the world of comics is never missed out. Peace, guys.